Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting of the Township of Ocean Planning Board to order for February 26, 2018, I'm sorry. Very good. Okay, roll call, please.
2008, you had dark hair, right?
Yeah. This is true.
And you? And you, Peter? And you?
You got a good memory, Peter.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Here.
Mr. Brody.
Here.
Dr. Benedetto.
Here.
Mr. Cecilia.
Here.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
Mr. Duffy.
Here.
Mr. Good.
Here.
Mr. Close. Mr. Reedy. Mr. Luciano.
Here.
Mr. Weinstein.
Here.
And Chairman Brody.
Here. Lead the salute to the flag, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The notice requirements of the open public meeting law for this meeting have been satisfied. A copy of the notice having been sent to the Asbury Park Press and the Coaster and filed in the office of the Township Clerk on July 25, 2017. There is an emergency exit through the courtroom doors and 2 exits at the rear of the room. There is a no smoking policy. There are also no new cases will be started after 10:30 p.m. and no new testimony will be taken after 11 o'clock p.m. In addition, the applicant will be limited to 1 hour of testimony. All meetings will be video and audio taped and shown on the Township of Ocean's Community Cable Channel, Channel 22 on Verizon Fios, and Channel 77 on Cablevision. All cell telephones must be turned off, or if you need to make a call, please make your call outside the meeting room. The first order of business would be to appoint our new board member, Mr. Edward DeFiglia, and I'd like to ask our attorney to swear him in.
Mr. Duffy, Mr. Cecilia, and Mr. Weinstein all have oaths. So I'm going to
No, that's okay. I'll ask everybody who's being reappointed or appointed, stand, raise your right hand. Everybody has their oath in front of them.
Yes.
I ask you to read it in unison, although you can distinguish what position you have.
Sure. I, John Duffy, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. I do firmly solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of a Class 4 member of the Township of Ocean Planning Board according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Wow, fantastic.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
Congratulations.
Please sign it and then send it down to me for.
Nice, sorry, I had a
what is
tough day.
Tuesday? I'm sorry.
26, till around midnight.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, now we have 2 reappointments, and the first one would be the appointment of the planning board engineer.
Should we do both at the same time, Mr. Chairman?
If you don't need me to read these resolutions.
No, we're gonna do what we did a moment ago. We're gonna ask both of our experts to. Okay.
I'd like to make a motion.
I second.
Okay.
Yes, for Mr. Fitzgerald, yes. I'd like to make a motion for Mr. Fitzgerald.
I second for Mr. Fitzgerald.
Rachel?
Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Mr. Brody.
Yes.
Dr. Benedetto.
Yes.
Mr. Cecilia.
Yes.
Mr. Duffy.
Yes.
Mr. Good.
Yes.
Mr. Luciano.
Yes.
Mr. Weinstein.
Yes.
And Chairman Brody.
Yes. Secondly, we should will someone make a motion to reappoint the planning board planner?
So move.
Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Okay, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Mr. Brody?
Yes.
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 Abstain. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Sandy, you can proceed to swear in the individuals.
I think these gentlemen know how to do this. Would you raise your right hand and say your name?
I,
James
William E.
W.
Fitzgerald, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that all testimony I shall provide during all hearings throughout my term shall be under oath, and therefore will be under a legal obligation to speak the truth at all times. I do further solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the Township of Ocean Planning Board Engineer, according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
Congratulations again. Sign that and send it down to me.
Next on the agenda, we have a resolution of recognition for one of our former members, Anthony Andresano. He completed 15 years service with the board. So what I would like to do is read a resolution into the record regarding Anthony. The Township of Ocean Planning Board resolution is as follows. Whereas Anthony Andresano was first appointed to the Township of Ocean Planning Board on August 28, 2002 as an alternate member to fill an unexpired term, and served as an alternate member until he was appointed as a Class 4 member on July 1st, 2003 to fill an unexpired term. And whereas Anthony Andresano was appointed as a Class 2 member on February 22nd, 2006 to fill an unexpired term, and reappointed for an additional 3-year term on July 1st, 2007. And whereas Anthony Andresano was appointed as a Class 4 member to fulfill an unexpired term on March 15, 2010, and reappointed for 2 consecutive 4-year terms. And whereas Anthony Andresano has faithfully and consistently performed his duties to the citizens of the Township of Ocean in a commendable and noteworthy manner, and whereas Anthony Andresano has resigned from the Planning Board because he has moved out of the Township of Ocean, now therefore be it resolved that the Township of Ocean Planning Board hereby recognizes the excellent contributions made by Anthony Andresano to the citizens of the Township of Ocean and the Planning Board, and expresses a sincere and heartfelt appreciation for a job well done. The Planning Board regrets the loss of services and comradeship of Anthony Andresano and wishes him well in his new home. Be it further resolved that the resolution be and herewith is adopted on February 26, 2018. The foregoing resolution was offered by myself and seconded by Warren Good, and adopted on a roll call by the following vote.
Okay, Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Mr. Brody?
Yes.
Dr. Legato?
Yes.
Yes.
Duffy?
Yes.
Mr. Good?
Yes.
Piano?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes. That's it. Okay. And now I'd like just to review, we have some minutes for approval. The October 23rd, 2017 regular meeting.
To make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
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 Yes. Next, we have minutes for approval, November 27, 2017, of a regular meeting.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'm not eligible.
I second.
Mr. Brody?
Yes.
Dr. Legato?
Yes.
Duffy?
Yes.
Mr. Weinstein?
Yes.
Chairman Brody?
Yes. Okay, we have some cases carried to March 26, 2018. The first one is Wells Fargo Bank, Block 216, Lot 10, Town 11, Highway 35, Ocean. The next one would be Brielle Avenue LLC, Block 184, Lots 1 and 4, 1304, 1306, Brielle Avenue, Ocean. Another case that was carried was Jet Properties 2, Block 4, Lot 4, 42 Well Pond Road, Oakhurst. And the final carried case is Alfred and Michelle Slinger, Block 33.09, Lot 1, 608 West Park Avenue, Oakhurst. I guess we have a case listed as a carried case, but I believe you're here, sir. 58 Monmouth Road, LLC.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, first of all, Mr. DeFiglis, congratulations and condolences. And as the time goes on, you'll know why I said that.
I don't think he's aware of why you're saying
I already gave that admonition to Mr. Weinstein to use it. This is an application for an extension of time, a reestablishment of time, whatever you want to call it.
Mr. Falvo, could we mark the packet
Sure.
and have the two professionals give their reports first
Not a
before your presentation? Thank you. Thank you, Rachel.
Okay, and it's easier, it's quicker for me to read than to summarize. So the applicant is requesting an amendment to the previous approval that required the applicant to complete all improvements no later than 60 days after September 26, 2016, and to provide an easement agreement for cross-access to adjacent properties with agreement as to the easement to be provided no later than January 24th, 2017. If no agreement can be reached, then the applicant is required to reappear before the board no later than 60 days after January 24th, 2017 for further consideration. Agreement had not been reached, and the applicant is seeking extension of the period of time for installation of the improvements and to provide an executed easement that will be held until such time as the adjacent properties provide an easement. With regard to the issue of the easement, the board engineer and attorney have been dealing with this issue, and I defer to them with regard to any recommendations to the board. With regard to the extension of time for the improvements, I have no problem with extending the time until May 15th, 2018, provided the board grants the applicant's request with regard to the easement. I do not recommend any extension beyond May 15th, 2018, and again, that's for the improvements, not for the easement.
Bill?
Report dated February 22nd. I agree with Jim's May 15th outside date for extension of improvement installation. And I recommended an extension of the deadline for easement submission and agreement to a future date no later than 30 days beyond the date, which would be determined, of receipt of a similar easement from another property owner upon Block 2604. So once we get another easement, then this property owner will be obligated to give us a similar easement. If we never get another easement, he won't be obligated.
Which one is 2604?
That's the block he's on.
No, what lot though?
No, block
Block.
2604, his block.
This whole block.
Oh, the whole block. Okay.
Yeah, because you
Basically that side of Monmouth Road, in that block.
Thank you.
Are you amenable to that, Mr. Falvo?
I think so. I would just, not to be a bullbuster, pardon my vernacular. May 15th is the middle of the month. Can we go to the 30th?
But that's up to the board. I don't have a problem with that.
semantics.
Yeah.
No matter.
The only reason I said the 15th is because when you get to the 30th, it's closer to June, it starts getting warmer, so if they're planning things close to the end of the month, it could be a problem. But I don't have a major problem with it.
When do you plan Hollies?
But
This month you can start.
Excuse me?
You can start this
so you can
month.
start right now. You can plan Hollies
Start this
As long as the
anytime.
ground isn't frozen.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
yeah.
One point of clarification, in terms of the easement that your client would be willing to execute, that's the easement which you and Bill and I agreed to in your office, right? And so you would execute it and basically hold it in escrow?
You can hold it in this room.
Okay, fine,
I trust you.
thanks.
That's why we like having you here, Mr. Falvo.
Pardon?
That's why we like having you here.
Life's too short, as you can attest. That's my case. I mean, essentially, what occurred here was, some of these improvements could have been done already, but we ran into a problem because I had 60 days past September 16th to do the improvements back in 2017. However, the resolution wasn't memorialized, 2016. Resolution wasn't memorialized until November 2nd, 2016. We then went in, one of the items that the board wanted very much was a planter on the right side. We went in to try to pull a permit for the planter, but we wouldn't get a permit because they said the approvals had expired. So, we filed another application, paid another $860, another $1,000 in escrow, and here we are, seeking an extension so we can put in the holly trees, build a planter, and change the light fixture on the north side of the building.
We appreciate that.
Excuse me?
We appreciate that.
Talk to my client, he's paying for it. And that's essentially the situation. Nothing else is changing. You know, we had 3 meetings on this case back in 2016. It was heard on June 27th, July 25th, and September 26th. You know, on a piece of property that's probably a little bit larger than this table. So,
Sunday morning, it creates an interesting traffic pattern.
no question about it. That's why I go to the bagel place across the street.
Thank you, Mr.
I mean, I don't doubt anything that has said or been said. And we've just, you know, one of the biggest problems I have is my client is constantly traveling. So every time I try to get a hold of him, depending on the time zone, sometimes 24 to 48 hours before I hear from him. And his father doesn't want to make decisions because he's afraid his son will ask him to pay for it, so.
Mr. Falvo, it's safe to say that you don't plan to call any witnesses, right?
Absolutely.
Just want to close your part of the case. And
And
since you
yes.
didn't call any witnesses, it appears to me that we don't, well, I guess we should open it up for the public if there's anybody here to make any comment.
Is there anybody that wants to make a public comment on this case? No? Then we'll close the public comment session.
Although it wasn't stated, I assume the jurisdiction was established.
Yes.
Can I make a motion to, for formal approval?
I second.
Mr. Chair?
Yes.
Mr. Brody?
Yes.
Mr. Vedder?
Yes.
Yes.
Duffy?
Yes.
Mr.
Yes.
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 Yes. Is there a motion for a positive resolution on this?
I'll move it.
What was that? We closed it already, right?
That's
That was-
it? That's it?
Yes.
Okay then.
I'll offer a motion of approval.
You already did that.
May 30th.
We
May
did.
30th or May?
I thought that was closing the.
No, this is for May
Closing
30th.
public hearing. Okay. Thanks, Mr. Brody. Appreciate it.
Are we all good
We
with
didn't
May
agree
30th?
on, we didn't agree on the May 30th.
You want the execution of the easement to be provided within
Oh,
30 days of today's date, which will be held in escrow by me, and it won't be recorded until the conditions set forth in Mr. Fitzgerald's letter of February 22nd.
Don't camera, watch it.
Need to make a motion?
Yes,
We're gonna,
I thought so.
Oh, I'm sorry, you go ahead and make your motion.
Mr. Brody said I can't make it.
No, apparently we do. The professionals are telling us we have to, so go ahead, sir.
Somebody better straighten Mr. Brody out over there. I move
He
for,
made the motion to approve it, so.
oh, he made the motion to close the public hearing. Pay attention, will you?
I made it to approve. Yeah, he made it to
Well,
approve.
you
I
can't-
heard him, because I happened to be right next to him.
I second it,
And your hearing aid is all turned
and
on?
I'm all the way over here.
The cannabis hasn't been legalized yet. Guys, you know.
All right. So I would suggest that the motion that was voted on was the motion to close the hearing. And now we still need a motion.
Mr. Chair, would you like to make another motion for approval?
Happy to. Like
There's
to
no
move.
doubt about it?
No, sure. I'd like to move for a final resolution on this.
I'll second.
Mhm.
Yes.
Before.
Mr. Sheriff?
Yes, again.
Yes.
Dr. Benedetto?
Yes.
Mr. Julia?
Yes.
Mr. Duffy?
Yes.
Mr. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Weinstein?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was hard.
All right.
Oh, you did. May 15th.
The Olympics are over, there's no football, and I don't think there's any
Minor
basketball
site plan.
tonight, so.
The voice is
What do we do now?
Dancing with the Stars might be on.
No, the voice is on tonight.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
We never.
Yes, new judge. You got 7 minutes. Hurry.
And we have to do the minor
You
site
realize
plan.
I
More
get home
piece of
this early,
business,
my
Mr.
wife's
Chair?
gonna think something went wrong.
Or you're a good.
Next one, we have
attorney,
the,
you'll convince us quickly.
Minor site plan approval on number 2, Target Corporation, Block 141, lots 1 through 23, 2331, Route 66, Ocean, New Jersey. This is an application for a minor site plan subcommittee approval to change the facade of the existing building among some other adjustments. Do I have, make a motion?
It's been unanimously approved by the minor site plan subcommittee, and I'd like to, on behalf of the minor site plan subcommittee, move for approval.
I'll second.
All right, Mr. Chairman, we already have a resolution since it's a minor site plan approval.
Sorry, Rachel.
And I'm sure it was done well because it was done by Rachel. And it has the typical provisions in here that we traditionally have had for a minor site plan. So that's what you'll be voting on.
Thank you.
Excuse me. How about a motion to approve the resolution, right?
Mr. Sheriff?
Yes.
Mr. Brody?
Yes.
Dr. Benedetto?
Yes.
Mr. Julia?
Yes.
Mr. Duffy?
Yes.
Mr. Wood?
Yes.
Mr. Piano?
Yes.
Mr. Weinstein?
Yes.
Yes.
That's it, kids.
Motion to close the meeting?
So moved.